So you may have noticed that there's a lot of negativity going around the world right about now. So I decided on my channel I want to combat that a little bit. So I'm going to bring back a segment that I used to do called Monday Motivations. And today's is going to be really, really good. So stay tuned for 5 ways to improve your life right now. Welcome to Supershea Tutorials. I am the Supershea. Today we are going over 5 ways to improve your life right now. So let's kick it off. Number 1, wake up with a single positive thought for what's going to happen today. In this moment, as soon as you get up, you are setting the tone for the rest of your day. And you have to decide, do I want this day to benefit me or do I want it to deter me? And if you are looking for something to change, if you're looking for something better than what you currently have, you need to kind of prime that pump. You need to start by feeding it positive energy, and then it will respond in kind. I know this is really, really difficult sometimes. Believe me, I know. In February of this year, I lost my grandma. And it was early February. She was 98 years old, so it wasn't totally unexpected, but it was unexpected on the day that it happened. So it was a little bit of a shock. So the following week we went to the funeral, and then the day after my mom passed. This was a difficult time for me. All right, all the while in between this, my youngest son got sick, and he was sick for the better part of 2.5 weeks. When that was done, I had some health issues, like kidney stones and stuff. So I understand sometimes it is really, really hard to say anything positive, period, let alone at the start of the day. But what I have found is that when you finally take those reins and you say, you know what, I'm not taking it anymore, something great is going to happen today. You're kind of feeding into the universe positivity. And what happens is the universe will respond in kind. It'll give you back the energy that you are putting into it. Much like anything else that you do, I'm a martial artist. I know that what I get out of martial arts is a direct result of what I put into it. So these are all things that kind of add together. They kind of work with each other. So when you wake up in the morning and you say, you know what, something great is going to happen today, the universe hears that and it starts feeding you positive things. Then you have to move on to number 2. Number 2. You ever been in a situation where someone asks, how you doing? And you quickly and without thought respond, good. Well, how good does that actually sound? It doesn't really sound great. So, number 2, when someone asks how you're doing, you answer them, phenomenal, spectacular, outstanding, something other than just the word good or fine. Because those words are default settings. Default settings are not going to get you where you want to be. They're not going to give that positivity to the universe so that it can reciprocate it. You need to go above and beyond. And I've witnessed this firsthand because I've been doing this for a very long time. Anytime somebody asks me how I'm doing, my answer is phenomenal, or fantastic, or outstanding, or wonderful, something other than just those default settings. And as a result, like even the bank I go to, when I pull up to that drive-through, I send my check and everything in to deposit. The bankers will ask, how you doing, Danny? And it's like, phenomenal. And immediately their response changes. They get lifted up by it. And I've had them start telling me to have a phenomenal day. And when I start asking them after, once they've asked me how you doing, and I say phenomenal, how about yourself? I'm getting that same response of phenomenal. or maybe not quite phenomenal, but pretty fantastic. Those types of things. And it's changing people's lives. It's bringing positivity to other people, which then reciprocates back to me. So anytime somebody asks you, how you doing? You're phenomenal. Number 3, encourage at least one person every single day. So encouragement is hard to come by. Everybody seems to want to be a critic these days. So when you encourage someone and you improve their day, they are going to brighten up, and it's going to give you this great internal feeling. On top of which, it does something else. It affects that person's life, and they come back and they will affect yours, because those are the type of people that they want to be around. They want to be around people that encourage them, that tell them they're doing a great job, that are grateful for their presence and for their input. So that attitude of gratitude and encouragement is something people need so much these days. Too many times I've posted videos and all I get are trollish comments. Too many times I go to other people's videos and see the same thing, and it's all about, well, that's not me, so it can't be good. Well, why not? Everybody has a piece that they can add to the puzzle. Everybody has something special within them that they can bring to the table. So why not encourage them to continue giving that piece of the puzzle? Because without it, you can't complete the puzzle, right? So encourage somebody each and every day. Make somebody else feel good. And in turn, you will feel good for having done it, and they will come back to you at some point and make you feel good about what you're doing. I've witnessed this firsthand because I've had some absolutely amazing people pop into my videos that have been recurring viewers for a long time. I started this channel in late 2020, toward the end of the year. And, I started it earlier. I started making videos at the end of 2020. And since then, I've gotten up to about 978 subscribers or something like that. But I feel like it's because I give them something that they don't get elsewhere. I give them the possibilities of doing things that they never imagined. On this channel, I do a bunch of weapons tricks, and I'm now trying to give out positivity to people in their lives. And I feel like that is something that is probably more necessary than the other stuff that I do. I'm a part of several channels. I have Supershea Gaming, which you see behind me. I have Supershea Tutorials. I'm on Geekosity Podcast. I do Sarcasm Network. Recently, I started a podcast with a friend of mine about wrestling because I'm a huge fan of that, and I'm a total geek, but it's fun, so I don't care. At any rate, I'm a part of a lot of things because I want to bring my piece to the table. I want to give something to the world that maybe only I can give. And I don't see why I don't have anything that is plausible for the world, because I believe everybody does, including myself. And it's that self-worth, that self-value that makes me want to bring that to someone else. Because maybe somebody needs to hear, you know what? You're valuable. You matter. You have something to give the world that nobody else does. And that's kind of why I brought back this segment of Monday Motivations. I want something positive to come from everything I've done. Number 4, do something fun every day. I know that the hustle and bustle of the world has gotten faster and faster paced, and it's really, really hard to find time to do things. But if you don't do anything fun, then you're not going to be happy. You're not going to enjoy your life if it's constantly work, go to bed. Work, go to bed. You can't live that way, because we all need that rest. We all need that kickback and do nothing or do something really, really enjoyable to enjoy what we're doing. I've seen a lot of people become very, very angry and bitter because they don't have the ability to have fun. All they can do is what life determines they need to do. And I feel like that is a huge detriment to the entire world. Things have gotten so fast-paced and so difficult to do things that people are becoming extremely on edge. And when they come at you with all that negativity, it's like you have the ability to do something better than this, but because the world has told you you shouldn't, you're getting angry and bitter at everybody else. So do something fun. Ease the tension. Get rid of the garbage that's going on. Forget about it for a little while and just find whatever it is that you enjoy doing and do it. I don't care what it is. If you enjoy spinning staff like I do, then by all means, go do that. If you enjoy playing tabletop games, Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, do it. Have fun. Who cares what anybody else says? Yes, it might make you a geek, but I take pride in my geekdom. All right? I am not ashamed of being a geek. I'm a geek on so many levels. I'm a karate geek. I'm a wrestling geek. I'm a tabletop gaming geek. I am all kinds of geek. And I love that about me because I'm not afraid to be what I was meant to be. And because of all the projects I do, I get to embrace it even more. So go out, have fun, do something for yourself. It'll make you feel better about the world around you. Number 5, last but not least, before you go to bed, reflect on your day and find at least one good thing that happened in that day. You start strong, you end strong. That's how to change the mentality of the world and what it's becoming. You need to take the initiative yourself and find that one thing throughout the entire day. No matter what else happened, you got to find that one thing at least that went right. That one thing that you can feel good about. That one thing that made you smile. When you end your day that way, it makes it a whole lot easier to wake up the next morning and find that positive thing that's going to be coming up for that day. And, it starts repeating that cycle. The more you take these 5 things and do them and repeat them, the more and more positivity is going to find you. I said it before and I'll say it again. When you put positive out, you get positive back. When you look for positive, you find positive. So if you are on your way to bed, before you lay your head down and close your eyes, find one good thing that happened over the course of the day that you can be proud of, that you can be happy with, that makes you smile. You want to wake up with a smile and go to bed with a smile. So I hope all this helps, and if it does, feel free to hit the like button down there, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider it. You can always unsubscribe later if you decide you don't like the content, but I would love to have you on my channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them down in the comments. And there are links to, I believe, all of my channels down in the description below. So check those out if any of those types of things interest you. We have a lot of fun doing them, and we would love to see you there. Thank you so much. Hope y'all have a phenomenal, awesome day.